the home of the Broncos. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll start at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held them just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A run now on second down. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Cardinals 3.
Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos. extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one complete right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Off he goes. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Quick hitting slant there. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That pickup, good for 29 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing right, it's taken in. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And And the Broncos will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Second down and 8. To throw is Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Broncos 17, Cardinals 13.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So that challenge, a successful one. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man there. That's complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. He's going to run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. He'll run again. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Start on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
A big loss on the play.
The Broncos bringing out their puncher as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A gain of 13 yards. And the San Antonio 1st down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to air this one out.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, it's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big one right there. 31 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Cardinals are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Cardinals have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Cardinals are able to extend the lead.
Cardinals 41, Broncos 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Slot receiver headed right. Six catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll try the right side this time. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Right back to him on first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They motion the slot man left. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football, here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.